What am I, chopped liver?
I ordered this in advance.
Smart. It's called smart. I'm good. Where's Mastery from?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha. Okay, I'm Tom.
Molly.
I'm Molly. Nice to meet you. Okay, welcome everybody watching on YouTube. This is Tom Siegel. I am Jackson Siegel's father, and this is the first game of this weekend's tournament against Mastery from Omaha. And we have a healthy lineup today. Two of the players who have been out for the last few games are back now. That would be number 42, Nathan House, and number 4, Owen Sanchez. I know House had a concussion. I'm not sure what Sanchez was out for. So we have a full lineup. Everyone's in, as far as I could tell. So that's nice. Looks like between the pipes is going to be Eli Samard. He's going to get the start here. Starting forwards are going to be Trychek, Ryer, and Dormus, with Wilmot and House on the back end. Opening face-off, won by Okanagan, and then sent down into their zone. Wilmot goes back for it. Wilmot, number 15. Sends it around the boards, but Nathan House had fallen down. And now Ryer brings it up the far side, taken by Trychek up to Dormus. Dormus on the near side flips it in and skates off for a change. His line mates are already at the bench. Lentz pinching. High pass in the air, and then nicely broken up there by Austin. Gains the red line and sends it in. All right, so this is the opening game of this battle border hosted by Okanagan. Lots of teams on lots of different rinks playing here in Denver this weekend. Outlet pass finds Vasilyev down the far side, shoots it, kick save by the Mastery goalie, and then held in by Sleaze. Vasilyev with it, puts it into the slot. Conroy had a chop at that right in the blue paint, but it squirted to the side, and now we have a whistle. I believe the puck went up and out of play. Sleesman stays out there along with Conroy and Vasilyev. McAmoyle and Sanchez on the back end. Conroy is going to take this face off. Controlled by Mastery, sent up but not out, high off the glass. And then it's batted in the air and goes up into the Mastery bench for the whistle. So we'll start from the same place again. Conroy again, number 19, is going to take this face off. Briefly controlled by Sleaze, and then it gets off his stick, and then a big check by Sleaze on that Mastery player. Wrapped around the boards, pinching is McAmoyle, but it gets past him, and back comes Mastery. Nice back check there by Vasilyev to help his D-man out. And there's a shot, stick to side by Eli Samard. Shot goes wide. Mastery holds it in and then picked up by Sleesman. Sleesman up the far side gets his pocket picked. And then Sanchez puts it in deep. We're going to get 5 fresh players on the ice for Okanagan. Nathan House controls, sends it up to McGovern just out of his reach. No icing. McGovern giving chase. Player goes down to the ice. Good no call there. And then Butson picks it up. Sends it off the boards to McGovern. Nice pass off the carom, off the boards. And here comes Nathan House. Dumps it down. Boots and chasing. Flipped around the near side by the Mastery goalie and then sent back down by Lentz. Charlie Cronin giving chase. Wrapped around the boards towards Lentz. Lentz controls. Lentz gives it over to McGovern. Over to Butson. Butson stick handling in the slot, but lost control, and then Lentz with it. Puts it on net, and that one never got through. Picked up by Mastery. Mastery sends it up the boards. Pinching is Austin. Gets clobbered by that player. And then McGovern with it. Sends it off the boards. Jackson Siegel, first one to it. Jackson flips it behind the net, but nobody there for Okanagan. And then sent up the boards, intercepted by Okanagan and taken away by Mastery. Austin with it. Austin sends it over towards Green. Green flips it all the way down the boards. Jackson tried to hold it in, and now it comes out to the point. Flip back towards Green. Sanchez lays a shoulder into that player, and then it comes back to McAmoyle. McAmoyle sends it up towards Jackson Siegel. Jackson Siegel. And now comes Mastery, and here's a breakaway for Mastery. And then a nice back check by McAmoyle, but he's going to get called for either a hold or an interference. That's going to be holding on Braden McAmoyle. That Mastery player down the near side beat McAmoyle, number 55, and McAmoyle had to keep him from going in one-on-one with Eli Samard. So a wise penalty to take, in my opinion. And we're going to see Mastery's power play for the first time in this game. We'll see what our PK unit can do. PK unit is going to be Howe, Tri-Check, Ryer, and one more player whose number I can't see. I think it's Wilmot. And Wilmot with it. Backhands it up towards Ryer. Ryer, nice play there, controls, and back comes Tri-Check. 2-on-1 here. If we can hurry, flip over to Ryer. Ryer had a backhand attempt at that puck, but sent it wide. So great shorthanded opportunity there for Okanagan to open this Mastery power play. Okanagan still controlling, and there's a shot by Tri-Check. He got the pass from behind the net by Ryer, just turned and shot it. And it went off a stick and goes high into the netting for the face-off. So far, so good on this PK for Okanagan. Same 4 penalty killers are going to stay out there for Okanagan. Ryer takes the face-off, controlled by Wilmot momentarily, and then sent behind the net. And left there, Trychek is the first one there after it was left. A Mastery player left it for his defenseman. And Mastery comes back into the zone. Stolen there by Trychek, flips it up and out and all the way down. Controlled behind the net by the Mastery goalie. Outlet pass comes all the way out to the red line. Then sent down in deep. Austin's going to be the first one there. Austin tries to clear it, but it hit a Mastery player and then wrapped around the boards. Mastery with it. They send it down deep. Lentz, first one to it. Lentz with it, sends it up into the netting. Well, that's going to result in a face-off deep in the Okanagan zone. Fresh penalty killers out there for Okanagan. We've got Dormus, Lentz, Vasiliev, and Sanchez. Dormus is going to take this face-off. Won by Okanagan. Lentz wraps it around the boards. Is that going to get out of the zone? It is. All the way down into Mastery zone, and Dormus is going to beat everybody to it. Nice hustle there by Dormus. Here comes Mastery into the zone cleanly. There's a shot, kicked aside by Eli Simard, taken away by Dormus, and he gets it just out of the zone. Mastery with 20 seconds left on this power play. Lentz, first one to it. Lentz is just going to pin the puck up against the boards and waste some more time. Wrapped around by Mastery. Does not come out of the zone, unfortunately. Still in the zone. 3 seconds left in the power play for Mastery. Siegel gets on the ice, and he's going to be bringing the puck back in. Jackson Siegel shoots it, just goes wide. So Okanagan does a great job killing the first power play of the game. Jackson jumped high and pulled the puck out of midair, brought it down to his own stick, and for some reason the referee blew the whistle. It was not played with a high stick, and even if it was, he brought it to himself. And yet they blow the whistle for the face-off. That seemed like a mistake by the referees. Conroy takes face-off, gets it back to Wilmot. Wilmot puts it on net, tipped in front but wide. Down into the Okanagan zone, Wilmot flips it up the boards towards Sleaze, leaves it for Conroy. Conroy on the near side. Conroy gets around a player. Conroy behind the Mastery net, flips it over to Sleaze. Great opportunity in the slot for Sleazeman, but a good save by the Mastery goalie. Eli Simard plays the puck and leaves it. There's a tip there over to Conroy. 2-on-1 brewing here. Conroy fans on his shot. Oh boy, he had Jackson down the middle, elected not to pass it, then fans on his shot. That shot gloved down by Eli Simard. Scoreboard is not keeping track of shots on goal, so 9:51 left in the first period, no score. Keenan Butson's going to take this face-off. McGovern, Charlie Cronin, Sanchez, McAmoyle. Okanagan players out there as well. That pass hit the upper body of a Mastery player, and then McAmoyle's pass is intercepted. So McAmoyle not very successful on his passes, getting out of the zone here. One batted down, the other taken away by the opponent, and now Keenan Bootson. Keenan Bootson hustling down the far side, and there's a whistle. It's like offsides. So like I said, this is the first game in the Border Battle Tournament hosted by Okanagan. I guess they host this tournament every year. Keenan's going to take this face-off, wins it back to Lentz. Lentz wraps it down low. Charlie Cronin is there. Cronin picks it up. Cronin's trip, no call. McGovern shoots it off of Cronin's stick. Master comes back down the near side, across the red line and into the zone. There's a shot. Nice glove save by Eli Samard between the pipes. 9:02 left in the first period, no score. Charlie Cronin, Keenan Butson, they're going to stay out there, along with Jackson McGovern. Jackson McGovern's parents are here from Austin, Texas. They said hello to me before the game, thanked me for the streaming. My pleasure, of course. These games are fun to do. Keenan Butson picks it up, backhands it right into the slot. Charlie Cronin's there. Charlie Cronin shoots, scores! Charlie Cronin from between the circles blasts one past the Mastery goalie. Okanagan, first team on the board, 1-0. All right, so here we go. 1-0 Okanagan against Mastery. Opening match of this tournament. Nathan House picks it up, sends it over to Green. Green stops, sends it down into the near corner, wrapped around, comes up to Wilmot, squirts through him, and comes down the near side all the way to Eli Samard. Eli plays it, backhands it towards Nathan House. Nathan, outlet pass, misses Green. That's going to be icing. Okanagan needs to get a little more accurate with their outlet passes. Ryer's going to take this face off. Won by Mastery. There's a shot. Kicked aside by Eli Samard. And the try-check pins a player against the board and comes out of the zone. Ryer goes down to one knee to keep it in the zone, and then it comes out, but the first one there is try-check. Try-check flips it high, right into the slot. Ryer is there. And now try-check. Wilmot tried to hold it in the zone, but couldn't intercept that puck out of midair, and that's going to be icing on Mastery. So Okanagan with a 1-0 lead here on a goal by Charlie Cronin, set up by Keenan Butson. We'll give Butson the assist. I'm not sure if there was a second assist on that goal. There's another icing by Mastery. Ryer's going to take this face off again. Dormus to his left, try-check to his left, McAmoyle and Sanchez on the back end for Okanagan. Ryer takes the face off. Dormus holds it in just inside the blue line. Good play there. Flipped behind the net. Ryer is there. Try-check with it, backhands it to Ryer. Looking for a pass, decides to shoot it just off the glove. Good offensive opportunities here by this line for Okanagan. Back comes Mastery, and that shot goes off of McAmoyle's stick up into the netting for the face-off. Conroy's going to take this face off. Sleaze with him. Lentz, Austin, and Vasiliev. Mastery controls. There's a shot. Save by Eli Samard. Back comes Okanagan. Up to Vasiliev. Vasiliev stick handling mid-ice. We've got offsides. Wasn't called because Okanagan didn't touch the puck. There's a pass, misses its target. Lentz is there. Lentz in the corner, takes it away. Up towards Conroy. Gets out in front of him. Outlet pass by Mastery up the boards. The referee says no icing there. Touched somebody on its way into the zone. Here comes Sleesman. Sleesman tries to split the defenders, and then Conroy shoots it. Came very close to scoring there. And there's a shot off the rebound towards Conroy. Puck bouncing around in the blue paint. Boy, Okanagan coming so close to scoring again here. Kept in the zone, Nathan House. Sends it down low towards Conroy. Kept in by Wilmot. Wilmot with it. Wilmot in the slot, shoots it. Right into the breadbasket of the Mastery goalie, and he holds on for the faceoff. Great offensive opportunities in the last minute or two for Okanagan. Almost going up by 2 goals here. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first period. Okanagan up 1-0. Keenan Butson takes the face-off. Charlie Cronin to his left. McGovern to his right. Mason House winds into a slap shot. That one didn't get through. Hit somebody in the front, and Wilmot picks it up. Wilmot sends it down towards Butson. Butson behind the net. Protecting the puck from that defender, and Charlie Cronin with him. Pinned up against the boards there. Battle for it. And out comes Charlie Cronin with it. Charlie right into the slot just below the circle. Had another shot. Charlie Cronin must have 5 shots in this game so far. McGovern battle on the near boards for the puck. Won by Butson. Butson comes around, goes around a player. Butson puts it right to the blue paint. And there's a fan on Charlie Cronin's attempt to one-time it. And the puck flipped up and then played by Eli Simard. Fortunately, it hit a skate of a Mastery player, so it wasn't icing. And there's a shot and gloved by Eli Simard. So Eli Simard playing great between the pipes so far this game with several very nice saves. 4:41 left in the first period, still 1-0 Okanagan. Green, Schiller, and Siegel out there for our forwards. Lentz, McAmoyle, our defenders. There's a quick shot off the face-off, and Eli Simard stuck that big right toe out there and saved it. Back comes Mastery. That pass intercepted by Jackson Siegel and then leaves it for his defenseman. Sent up to Sanchez. Sanchez up the board. Schiller dumps it in. Jackson, Green giving chase. Green elbowed and sent down to the ice. No call. And Mastery out with it. Sanchez puts a shoulder into that player to hold him up a bit, and then it comes to McAmoyle. McAmoyle puts on the brakes and then blows a tire. Gets back to his skates and brings it out of the zone. Jackson Siegel calling for it. Sent into the corner, but McAmoyle had not gained the red line, and so that's going to be offside or icing. Another step or two, and McAmoyle would have had the red line, but just shy of it. 3:51 left in the first period. Ryer, the Okanagan captain, takes the face-off. Quick shot off the face-off, and a good save, another one by Simard. Mastery's got it behind the net. Pass out to the point. Redirected right in front, but wide of the net. Trychek backhands it up towards Dormus, and then Trychek again with it, leaves it behind him, and Mastery takes it away. Okanagan getting in each other's way a bit there. Dormus picks it up, outlet pass to Trychek. Trychek down the far side, sends it over to Ryer. Ryer shoots! Wow, blistering shot by Braden Ryer. And the Mastery goalie just barely got a piece of that with his blocker and sent it up into the netting. That one was headed for the top left corner. Ryer's going to take the face off. Ryer, Dormus. And Lentz controls. Lentz sends it over. There's a shot. Whistles high and wide. Mastery gets out of the zone. And Lentz picks it up. Try check. Puts it in. Okanagan in cleanly. Ryer right in the slot. Having trouble controlling that puck and then picked up by Trichek. Trichek shoots it. Goalie does not know where it is. Puck is loose. Puck is still loose. Referees have not blown the whistle. No one knows where it is. Where is the puck? So Trichek grabbed a player, spun him around. The puck is underneath the goalie. Is Trichek the one to the box? He is, and so is number 13 for Mastery. So we have coincidental minors here. Roughing is one of the calls. Not sure what the other one is. So we're going to stay at even strength, 5-on-5 hockey though. So 2 players sent off for minors. Face off, controlled by Sleesman. Sleesman gets it back to House. House puts it on net. Conroy is there, but push from behind falls down and Mastery clears it all the way down, and that's going to be icing. So not sure what the shots on goal here, but they definitely at this point favor Okanagan. Okanagan has had more offensive opportunities by far than Mastery in this game so far. That's why they're up 1-0 and could easily have just gone up 2-0. The puck was bouncing around for what seemed like an eternity just to the right of the blue paint, but nobody from Okanagan could find it and put that one home. So we stay at 1-0. And there's another icing by Mastery. Mastery having trouble in the last couple minutes, even putting together a couple passes to get out of their zone, and they've iced it 3 times in a row now. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first period. Conroy's going to take the face-off, gets it to Sleesman. Sleesman had a chop in that puck, but it dribbles wide. Mastery behind their own net. Back comes Mastery. Play goes to the near corner. Mastery takes it away. Good play there by Conroy, but then taken away from him. Shot from way downtown, steered aside by Eli Simard, and then a big check by Wilmot in the corner. Wilmot, outlet pass, finds its target in Conroy. Conroy down the near side. Flips it down low, all the way around towards Vasiliev. Vasiliev sends it into the corner, but nobody there but a Mastery player. And then intercepted by McGovern. He's got to wait till his teammates get back on side. They do. And Mastery controls. Outlet pass. No icing. McElmoyle, first one there. Leaves it behind him. Helped by Sanchez. And Mastery with it. Sanchez gets it towards Vasiliev. That puck goes out of the zone. McGovern can't get past a Mastery player. And here comes Butson. Butson shoots it just wide. Keenan Butson almost gets his second point of the first period here. Here comes Mastery back into the Okanagan zone. Loose puck collected by Lentz, sent over towards McGovern. McGovern stick handling through the slot. Finds Charlie Cronin. Charlie Cronin right down Broadway, all alone. Charlie sends it up and in. Charlie Cronin, 2 goals in the first period. Woo! Charlie Cronin is feeling it today. So a beautiful pass, outlet pass to Cronin, found him in the slot, and he did not waste any time backhanding it over the blocker of the Mastery goalie. Okanagan up 2-0. Both goals by Charlie Cronin. Face off, controlled by Okanagan. Schiller behind the net. Schiller trying to gain control of that puck, backhands it up to the boards. Controlled by Mastery. Mastery sends it down low, puck behind the net. Flipped up but not out by Okanagan, and then picked up by Austin. Up towards Ryer. Ryer, nice check, and then a check by Austin. Picked up by Lentz. Lentz, outlet pass behind Green, but he catches it anyways. Then set up towards Schiller across the blue line, but just as the first period ends. All right, so I believe we're gonna stay right here. Since this is a tournament with lots of games, I doubt they're gonna zam the ice, but probably once, which will be between the second and third periods. So we'll get a nice tight shot here of Coach House talking to his players. Must be happy with what he's seen so far. Okanagan dominating in offensive opportunities through the first period and up 1-0. Both goals for Charlie Cronin in that first period. Coach House done talking to the players. All right, Ryer's going to take this face-off. Ryer, Cronin, Butson, Wilmot, and Vasilyev. So we're going to have a power play here. Wasn't sure what happened, but our first power play of the game comes to start the second period. Puck controlled by Okanagan. Vasilyev goes around a player, shoots it. Glove save by the Mastery goalie. I did not see what the call was, but there is a player, actually two players, in the box for Mastery. Butson's going to take this face-off in the far circle. So one defenseman and four forwards out there for Okanagan. This is our power play unit. One of them anyway. Butson picks it up, drops it for Wilmot. Wilmot goes cross ice to Vasilyev. Vasilyev shoots it. Looking for the tip in front, but a save by the Mastery goalie. And he holds on for the face-off. So nice to have a power play to start this second period. 1:29 left in the man advantage for Okanagan. Same five players stay out there. Ryer going to take this face off. Gets it back towards Vasilyev. Over to Wilmot. Wilmot dancing at the blue line. And then taken away by Mastery and sent all the way down. Puck played by Eli Simard, and Okanagan regrouping. Outlet pass all the way to Butson, and then taken by Ryer. Ryer over to Cronin. Cronin got a look at that puck, but bounced away, and Mastery's going to clear this one as well. That one sails high over Simard's head, and Tricek is going to collect. So just under a minute left in the power play for Okanagan. So Okanagan still waiting to really get set up on this power play. Tricek out of Dormus's reach. Another errant pass puts Okanagan off sides. Okanagan needs to clean up their passing. 28 seconds left in the power play. Dormus, McGovern, Sleaze out there along with House and Tricek. Wrapped around the boards towards Trycheck. Trycheck flips it down right into the slot, but sent down by a Mastery player. So another clear. That should do it for the power play. Here comes Trycheck. Maybe one more rush up the ice before that player exits the box. Penalty is now over. Dormus sends a high and wide shot down into the corner, rebound towards House, and that's going to be icing on Mastery. All right, so 14 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second period here. Okanagan up 2-0 against Mastery, a team from Omaha, Nebraska. Jackson Siegel comes out along with Schiller and Green. Schiller's going to take the face-off. Schiller. Green whacks it towards Jackson. Jackson finds Sanchez. Sanchez shoots it. Puck tipped and then batted at by Green. Tried to go 5-hole on the goalie and then picked up by Green. Green, using his legs, gets it back to Sanchez. Sanchez sends it down low. Leaves it for Jackson. Jackson Siegel with it. Jackson backhands it towards Schiller. Schiller collects. Schiller behind the net. Schiller tried to get it to Jackson, but intercepted by Mastery, sent all the way down the ice. That's going to be another icing on Mastery. Wholesale change here for Okanagan. Ryer comes back out with Trycheck and Dormus, Lentz and Austin on defense. Ryer takes the face-off. Controlled by Okanagan. Dormus, and then flipped up and out by Mastery. Okanagan's got to be a little faster getting to that puck off the face-off because we won it, but it was taken away by them. Battle behind Eli Simard for the puck. That's Lentz trying to control. Lentz's stick is held. And then Lentz again. Stick held again. And that puck comes out to the point. Then there's a shot. Scooted wide by Eli Simard. Another save. Ryer takes that puck away. Sends it over to Dormus. Dormus shoots it. That one didn't miss by much. Trycheck sends it back to Dormus. Right into the slot to Ryer. Pushed off the puck though, and then Lentz holds it in. Lentz sends it down low to Dormus. There's a shot. Kick save by the Mastery goalie. And then Trycheck gets pushed off it, and then Ryer to Dormus. Dormus skates out of danger. Dormus with it. Goes across ice to Austin. Mastery. Someone from Mastery lost their stick. And another one sent all the way down. Probably not enough for icing. Linesman waves it off. Back comes Okanagan. Outlet pass. Finds Vasiliev. Bats it down into the corner for Sleaze. Mastery tries to bring it out of the zone. Can't do it. Wilmot intercepts. Wilmot pushed off the puck. Bats it down low towards Sleaze. Sleesman, first one there. Got help from Conroy. Gets past Conroy. So Okanagan with all the offense here in the second period. And here comes Mastery. Just as I say that, Mastery shoots it. Skips wide. Battle on the near boards here. Mastery carrying it around the net. Nathan House, outlet pass to Wilmot. Wilmot flips it towards Sleaze. Sleaze got Vasiliev behind him, drops it for him. Jumps over his stick though, and it comes up and out. Vasiliev now controlling. Sanchez drops it for Vasiliev. Held in by Mastery, shot on goal. Rebound covered up by Eli Simard for the whistle. McGovern butts in Charlie Cronin, the red-hot Charlie Cronin. Come out there for our forwards. Sanchez sends it around towards McAmoyle. And then McGovern gives it to Butson. Sent all the way up. Missed Cronin. That's going to be icing. That was Sanchez on the outlet pass. Missed its target. Face-off comes right back down to Eli Samard's right. Looks like Keenan Butson with the A on his jersey, indicating that he is our assistant captain. Takes the face-off. That puck squirted across the blue line and then brought back in, and that Mastery player put his teammates offside, so face-off comes out of the zone. Butson's going to take the face-off again. Collected by Charlie Cronin, drops it for his defenseman, then over to McAmoyle. McAmoyle gains the red line, sends it down low. Played by the Mastery goalie and then intercepted by Butson. Pushed off the puck, now McGovern. McGovern shoots it right in front. Charlie Cronin rebounds. Mastery goalie holds on. 10:52 left in the second period. Okanagan up 2-0. Keenan Butson is going to take this face-off again. Lentz and Austin now back on defense for Okanagan. Butson's got McGovern to his left, Cronin to his right. Face-off won by Okanagan. There's a shot by Lentz. Goes wide. I'm not sure if somebody got a piece of that, but it went wide. Here comes Mastery back into the zone. Mastery down the near side shot. That one goes high. And then squirts out of the zone just barely. Cross-ice pass by Mastery. And then sent into the zone. Good hit there by Lentz. And controlled by Okanagan. McGovern uses his legs, but his pass towards Cronin was intercepted by Mastery. So Okanagan dominating play here for the most part against this team from Omaha. Ten minutes left in the second period. Puck put it right into the slot. There's a shot. Opportunity there for Mastery, and Green steps around a player. Green down the near side. Blocker save. Good hustle there by Green. Jackson sends it up to the slot. That one goes wide. And then picked up by House. House dumps it in deep. Jackson Siegel's got to tag up. Jackson picks it up. Jackson sends it right across the slot. Nobody there for Okanagan. And then back to Green. Green flips it up towards Jackson, but intercepted. Jackson Siegel now down low. Jackson with it. Jackson pounded from behind. Okanagan comes out with it. Jackson with it. Puts it right into the slot. Sanchez, one-timer. Now McGovern, Schiller with it. Shot! Puck bouncing around in the slot and then just gets out of the zone. Woo! So good offensive pressure here. Jackson dumps it in deep. His line's got to get off the ice. No ice in here. Touch somebody. Comes up towards Dormus. And then Tricek. Tricek picks it up. Tricek shot. And then a save by the Mastery goalie. 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second period. Okanagan up 2-0. Ryer now with Dormus and Tricek. Our forwards, McAmoyle and Sanchez on defense. Face-off won by Okanagan. There's a shot. Saved by the Mastery goalie. And then it comes around to the near corner. Sanchez nicely holds it in to Tricek. Tricek drops it for Sanchez. Sanchez shoots it. That one went wide. McAmoyle pinches. Comes back to Tricek. Tricek skates in, takes up some room. shot goes high. Dormus drops it for Sanchez. Sanchez dumps it down low towards Ryer. Ryer behind the net. Dormus giving chase. Holds it in and then picked up by Ryer. That one sent high and Mastery clears the zone. Shot easily steered aside by Eli Samard, who's played a great game so far. Here comes Ryer. Ryer down the near side. Gets away from him and then held in by Austin. Austin sends it over to Ryer. Looked like he tried to tip it, and then it goes in! Ryer with the goal. Somehow the puck found its way into the crease, and Ryer sent it home. So now 3-0 Okanagan. So 36 to play in the second period. Face off. Comes all the way down into the Mastery zone. Goalie plays it, but held in by Austin. So good activation in this game by the defenseman for Okanagan. That was an example of it right there. Austin pinching in from his position and holding the puck in the offensive zone for Okanagan. And there's an icing call on Mastery. Face-off is going to be to the Mastery goalie's left. Taken by Conroy. Drops it for Lentz. And there's another save by the Mastery goalie. Mastery goalie has played well. He's just been peppered with lots and lots of shots. Conroy is going to take this face-off again. Wrapped around the boards by Mastery. Gets by, no icing. Collected by Lentz. Lentz down the far side with speed. Lentz activating from his defensive position. Gets across blue line. Eli Samard comes all the way out and plays that puck. Goes down to his belly. And fortunately, the puck went into the corner and no one was there from Mastery. He decided at the last minute to play that puck and just got his stick on that to poke it out of the way. Battle in the corner. Sleaze pass up to Vasiliev. Held in by Nathan House and then batted all the way down by Mastery. No icing on the play. It touched somebody, and here comes Vasiliev. Vasiliev, just barely offsides. Hit from behind and takes a chop at that Mastery player. Nothing to come of that. 5:59 left in the second period. Okanagan up 3-0. Okanagan bench wondering why the face-off is coming all the way down into the zone. Coach House getting an explanation there. Referee and he are talking. The linesman skates over to give his 2 cents. All right, linesman tells the referee at this end to go ahead and drop the puck. Battle behind the net, and Wilmot comes up with it. Wilmot gives it right away in the slot. Wow. Okanagan catches a break there. Giveaway right in the slot. We have a broken stick on the ice. Wilmot grabs part of the stick and gives it to the bench. Nathan House is going to skate over to the penalty box. He's going to the box. Referee indicated roughing. Thought it was going to be slashing because of that broken stick. It looked like he may have slashed the stick and sawed it in half. So I saw him indicate roughing. Okanagan has 5 players out there. If this is a power play for Mastery, someone's got to go off. So we're skating 5-on-5. I guess a player went into the box for Mastery as well. I didn't notice that. So not a power play for Mastery. Outlet pass towards Cronin, intercepted by Mastery. Good idea there, but didn't work. McGovern tries to chop that around his body, but held in by Mastery. And now Sanchez into the corner.
Yeah!
So Sanchez cross-checked a player into the boards there. I think Sanchez is going to go to the box for that. So Okanagan playing really physical, which is good, but you don't want to be put in the box either. Sanchez sits down in the box next to Hardy and House. Okanagan's definitely going to be on the penalty kill here. So Ryer and Lentz, Wilmot and Trychek are going to get the assignment to kill this power play. There's a shot, goes high and wide, and caroms around the boards all the way down into the Mastery zone. Trychek there. Trychek steals the puck away, puts it right into the slot, and Ryer's there for the face-off. Good play by Trychek. That's what you want on the PK, is a face-off in your opponent's defensive zone. Ryer's going to take the face-off here. Face-off won by Mastery. Trychek again, knocks the player down, puts it right into the slot to Ryer, shoots it! Ryer almost with a goal there. And we have a whistle. I think the puck went up and out of play. So Trychek has just been an absolute terror for Mastery on the PK, taking the puck away twice in the net and set up Ryer in the slot. And on that second one, he almost put it home for the shorty. Okanagan controls again. Lentz with it. One-timer fanned on by Wilmot and wrapped around the boards. Lentz is there. Lentz holds it in. Mastery trying to get into the zone. They are cleanly into the Okanagan zone. Backhanded all the way around the boards to the near side. Now behind the net. Mastery getting set up here on the power play. There's a shot, gloved down by Eli Simard, but he couldn't keep that rebound, and back comes Ryer. Ryer behind the net, he's just wasting time. 44 seconds left in the man advantage, taken away by Sleaze. Sleaze. So Okanagan with more offensive opportunities on this power play than Mastery. Mastery's going to get a change here. Sleaze all the way up ice. Conroy onsides, dumps it deep. Avoids the check. Conroy. Good job there. Mastery comes back into the zone. Mastery with speed down the far side. Pushed around the back of the net. Mastery controlling. Good poke by McAmoyle there. Power play is now over. Back to even strength hockey here. Braden McAmoyle sends it high off the boards, comes all the way down, not enough for icing. And poked back out. Good check there by Austin. Just under 3 minutes left in the second period. Okanagan still up 3-0. Goals by Ryer and 2 for Charlie Cronin. Here comes Vasiliev. Vasiliev through the neutral zone, into the zone, over the blue line, and offsides. So 2:31 left in the second period. Looks like Schiller's going to take this face off. Jackson Siegel to his right, Green to his left. Great shift by this line earlier in the period. Nason House absorbs the check, stays on his feet. That one bouncing around right in front of Eli Samard. Puck comes to Jackson Siegel. Jackson scoops it up, sends it up towards Green. Into the zone, sends it over towards Schiller. Schiller wraps it around for Jackson. Didn't get through to him. Jackson Siegel, Green battling for the puck. Skips by Jackson. And then sent down into the Okanagan zone. There's a shot on goal for Okanagan. It's not what they meant to do. Jackson Siegel with it. Jackson sends it right on net, easily steered aside by the goalie. Now Mastery on the near boards. Jackson Siegel giving chase. Oh, the puck was just behind him.
Nice job, Green!
Here comes Mastery. That one goes aside. Mastery with it. There's a shot. Didn't get through. There's a shot. Goes wide. Sleesman with it. Wraps it up the boards. Lentz with a nice check in the corner. Mastery shot. Goal! So Eli Samard made the initial stop. Puck singer there, right on the doorstep. And number 14 for Mastery put it home. So the score is now 3-1 in favor of Okanagan with just over a minute to play in the second period. Keenan Butson's going to take this face off. Butson, McGovern, and Cronin, and Lentz and Austin on the ice for Okanagan. Controlled by Mastery, sent all the way down, but that player did not gain the red line before sending it down low, and that's going to be icing. Same five stay on the ice for Okanagan. Butson again going to take this face off. Cronin and McGovern switch sides for some reason. One by Okanagan. Dropped for Austin. Austin shoots it. Tipped in front by Butson, but goes wide. So that one sent high into the air. It was kept in by Lentz. But they blew the whistle for some reason. Not sure why. So we'll do the same face-off, but the other side. Butson will take it again. Keenan Butson with an assist on Charlie Cronin's first goal in the first period. Cronin sends it over to McGovern. Couldn't get his stick on that. Sent all the way down by Mastery. That's going to be icing. 34 seconds left in the second frame. I believe they'll make the ice. It's getting pretty choppy out there. I see lots of snow in front of the benches. Anytime the puck goes over to the far boards, it's just instantly slowed down by the snow. That's where the snow usually builds up, in front of the benches where so much of the action is. McGovern controls it. Jackson McGovern right out in front, and a goal by Charlie Cronin. That's a hat. Charlie Cronin with a hat trick. That's 3 for Cronin. So Charlie Cronin with a hat trick. I think that's the first hat trick for any Okanagan player. right, so the score now 4-1. I don't remember the last time Charlie Cronin has scored a hat trick, but I know he's done it in his long hockey career. "15 seconds left in the first period. Puck behind the net. Butson pinned up against the boards. That could have been interference. No call. McGovern with it. McGovern shoots. That one goes just wide. Lentz holds it in. Thank you, Snow, in front of the bench. And there's the buzzer to end the second period. All right, so 2 goals in the second period for a total of 4 for Okanagan. Goals in the second period for Charlie Cronin. And then Ryer before that. And then in the first period, 2 goals for Charlie Cronin. Charlie Cronin, hat trick! All right, so we're going to take a break here. I'm going to turn off the camera so that I can turn off the stream so that I can charge my cell phone, make sure I have enough juice for the third period. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes.